Nice.
Yeah, that
Like-
can't be understated. The worth of a good manager.
Well, like, the manager that we had before was like, okay, so the first manager that, like, I worked with there, she was manager mostly, and then she trained another manager, and then they, like, had, like, fights over the store, and the store went to shit, and I was working, like, 60 hours a week, because there just wasn't anybody to work, and I don't know, this whole thing last summer, right? And then the old manager puts in her notice, and then, like, all of a sudden it's just gone. So then this lady that wanted to become our new DM, they were like, oh, well, this would be a really good training exercise for you to, like, you know, take the store from the ground up. Meanwhile, her store had, like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the sales that we were doing, and they had twice the staff.
Oh, nice. That's always fun.
And so she came to us, and she's like, well, why aren't you guys, like, perfectly cleaning everything? And it was like, because we're dying, and we can barely, like, keep... I don't even think we kept up health codes, to be perfectly honest with you.
I feel
We were
that.
dying. And so she came, and then she was like, I basically told her straight up, like, this is a shitty situation, and I'm not gonna, like, sit here and go, and she didn't like that. So then her and I fought all the time, because she'd be like, so Kayla, why aren't you smiling more? And I'd be like, I don't know, I don't want to. Well, and I was like I was a new supervisor at this point, and she was like, but you have to be positive. And I was like, I'm good. Like, I'd rather be real than, like, fake positivity or whatever. And she'd be like, well, why aren't you doing this? And I'm like, because it's stupid. But that's what standard is. I'm like, but it doesn't make any sense. She's like, but that's what standard is. And I was like, okay, but I'm not going to do it because it doesn't make any sense. She was like, so her and I fought on that, and it ended up, like, coming to this big fight where one of my baristas, like, broke down and sent her a text. It was like, the way that you're running this store is fucked up, and I don't want to do this anymore, and whatever. So then she called me into a meeting, and she was like, hey, Kayla, and this is, like, my best friend. And she's like, this person sent me this text last night. Can you, like, explain this to me? And I was like, yeah, it was a fucking shitty situation, and they're tired of it, and something needs to fix. And she was like, no, I think what this text means is that you're a shitty supervisor. And
Oh, nice.
I was like, wait, what? And so then she berated me because I said the word stressed in front of my baristas, which I'm not allowed to do, apparently, because that's toxic.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, I'm not going to pretend I'm not stressed when it's stressful. Like, that's stupid. Like, they know. And she's like, nope. She's like, that makes you a terrible manager. And then she went on this rant about how she was supposed to be in Denver for DM training, but she took the time out of her life to come save our store. And then here's the kicker, right? She looks me dead in the eye and she goes, she's like, tell me something that you're thankful for, about that I've done for you. And I was like, what? And she was like, tell me something that I've done for you that you're thankful for. And I went, I don't know. I guess you, like, standardize the schedule. And she was like, see, I did that for you. And I was like, okay. And she's like, tell me 2 more things that I did for you. And I was like, I don't know. And then she wouldn't stop. She wouldn't. She's like, tell me 2 more things. Tell me 2 more things. Until I told her 2 more things. And then she goes, see? She's like, but I gave up part of my life to come help this store, and I never get thanked. But do you see me stressing out about it? No. So you could just not be stressful about your job. I was like, she goes, I just let it roll off my shoulders, and then I'm not stressed anymore. See how that works?
Yeah, let me just go tell people with depression, just don't ever get sad. Like, let it roll off your shoulders.
Like, thanks, I'm cured.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And then she kept going on. She's like, so what's your plan? And I was like, I guess I won't say that I'm stressed. And she goes, fine. And I was like, I gotta go. She was like, she's like, but don't you feel better now? And I went, no.
This woman is insane.
Yeah, she's like, well, why don't you feel better now? And I was like, I don't know. It doesn't work like that, I guess. She's like,
why don't
I just don't understand. So then I worked with that for a while. And I thought that she was going, like, every single day ended up being like that afterwards. And I went to the DM, and I was like, this happened, and she's like, I, like, showed in the system where she was, like, fudging the numbers for the store, which she's not allowed, you know, she thought we were fucking stupid, but we're not. And all this stuff to the DM, but I guess her and the DM became best friends. And
nice.
the DM was like, oh, maybe I'll talk to her about it. And I was like, okay, so fuck you too. And that's where we're at. And now she got the manager and the supervisor that stood up to her at the store that's near me fired.
Huh.
Left, that they can't prove.
This person sounds like a great person.
She's fucking insane. This like literally when she walks in, like now that she's not our manager anymore, we all like nobody has to be nice to her because technically she's not in our district. Technically she runs the next door district. And so she'll walk in and like our manager walks in and she's like, we're like, oh my god, Lynn, hello, hi Lynn, or whatever. And she walks in and everyone just kind of looks at her. And then she'll be like, okay, bye you guys. And we're like, I just don't even acknowledge her anymore unless I have to.
She's like a psychopath.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking insane. She like came over and tried to, like the day that she left, she came over and was like, okay, goodbye. And she was like, I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. Like I'm gonna miss you.
Shut
and I went,
fuck up.
okay.
Kill yourself.
I know. I was like,
Honestly, kill yourself.
she was going to Denver. My first question was, how long are you gonna be gone? She was like, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 months. And I said, are you coming back to the store? And she's like, I don't think so. And I was like, okay, bye. She didn't like that. She probably didn't like that I did it in front of the whole staff.
Well, she should just let it fall off her shoulders then if she doesn't like it.
Right?
Yeah, honestly, like.
No, that bitch be crazy though.
Don't put your dick in crazy stuff.
I mean, sometimes crazy's fun though.
Yeah, but
That crazy isn't.
she's not aging well either, so.
Okay, yeah,
When
don't
you
put
get
your
the
dick
fake
in
numbers.
Don't put your dick in crazy then. If it's not aging well, then why? Like, there's no point.
She has 4 adult kids. Like, can you
Oh,
imagine
she's
being,
one
like,
of those managers.
Oh, she also has a Karen haircut, in case you're wondering.
Oh,
so
no.
She's basically just a Karen.
Manager Karen. What does she do when she gets angry then?
She yells at us.
Does she ever ask for that manager and just right?
Actually, we should stop. Karen is a racist term equivalent to the N-word, guys.
Shut the fuck up, Sinod.
I loved seeing that on Reddit. I was like, what?
You say Karen out loud, but can you say the N-word out loud?
Yes, you can.
Chili
will do it. Chili will do it for free.
Chili will do it for
Billy
free.
doesn't have no filter,
Oh my god.
even when it would really help.
I mean, Chili has been warned many times about racism.
Wait,
Is she
what?
racist or is she just joking?
No, she's just.
She has a personal preference.
That's definitely one way to put it. I have a personal preference of people.
I get having like a preference, like, you know, attractive wise, but like, shit.
It's not.
She'll be here in 3 minutes. We can ask her.
Let's ask
Somebody who's not me can ask her. Is more
I'm not
what it is.
Hey, Sinod, you want to take one for the team?
Yeah.
So many for so many teams. I'm good.
Wow, my schedule's looking pretty packed with asking Chili about stuff. I think I need to hand this off.
I got a lot of role-playing to do tonight. I don't have time to...
I'm pretty busy with rolling dice, so
Take a lot of mind, brain power.
what's 2 plus 2?
21.
Okay, out.
Simon,
Out.
stop giving him the answer. He can think of this himself.
I can figure it out.
Why?
The fuck was that? Okay, we need more music.
21.
There she is. Alright, come on, chill it.
Oh no, they're all waking up. I've gotta fucking put them down again. Oh shit, I actually
Better find a place to save.
Give me a sec, I gotta intimidate them all by pouring hallucinogens down their assholes.
Down their assholes.
Yes, assholes.
Not their
problem.
mouths.
No. Boofing is more vision. Saves you on alcohol too if you ever need that too.
Alright. Hi,
Okay,
Shelly.
let me just sit up and try to gather my bearings so listen to this insanity. I heard none of that. What?
Hi.
Hello, Chili. You're late.
I took a nap. I had a rough day.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, this is supposed to be fun. If you don't want to do it, we don't have to.
Yeah.
No, I slept longer than I intended.
Oh, yeah. Sign off guilty of
Don't
that.
worry. It's no problem. It's just
Didn't
like,
Yeah,
you
I've
do that
done that
last Monday,
before.
little Striffy?
I don't.
And then they did.
So, hey, we're talking about personal preferences. No, I'm kidding. So, nobody did a recap. Who remembers where we were?
We had
Outside.
just tackled Chili for crimes against humanity.
We already
yeah.
Against
we're
humanity.
outside.
It's like complete-
Well, against sentience, then would that be better?
Against sentience.
Why can't I have the
Against
sword?
your personal opinions?
Why won't you let me-
Perhaps.
Just let me.
You don't get to have the cursed fucking thing.
You don't get
okay?
to have the cursed sword. We
Why
put it in Sinon's
not?
bag of carrying, and you're not getting it.
Why?
Well, not exactly in my bag, but
Why?
That's
perhaps
true.
in my bag.
Perhaps. Mayhaps.
Why?
Do I need to
Because
pull up
it's going to cause problems, Chili. You know.
We've
No.
already seen you talk about doing a blood sacrifice, so I'm kind
Yes.
of worried.
You've already. Yeah, you're not
YOLO.
doing well on that front.
YOLO.
Oh, well, you did more than put it in your
Well,
bag. You took it out and put it underneath the wagon.
Yes, which
Huh.
he's not supposed to know about.
Nice.
The sword knows, and the sword told me.
No, the sword told you it was surrounded by dead wood. All right, and if you don't do a fucking investigation check for that shit, I'm
Real
calling
wood.
bullshit.
Get into roll 20 as well.
Alright, so we'll pick up after Talia. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Good job, Chili.
I know. I tried.
You did.
Kayla, we also acquired some magic weapons from a tomb we raided.
Did we really rate it though?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
people
I
rated the
think we
first
did.
2 levels before you got there. And then you rated the last 2.
We spent an hour in a stairwell. Never gonna forget that.
Yeah.
Your greatest heroes foiled almost by a single stair.
Well, that's gonna be the final boss.
Oh god. Just a fucking stair tile with googly eyes.
You have to kill every single step.
Yeah.
Who knows how long
I
that will
am the stair of 1,000 steps.
be. Ooh.
Faithing and mortals. Or fear your fatigue of walking up slight inclines.
So, Talia returns. Ralgam and Elinthian are seated. You had your discussion that Elinthian didn't notice. And,
Yep.
This time.
oh,
I got my eye on you.
and you are all... Were you all... No,
Oh, what?
you were on level
We were on
3.
the.
Never mind.
We were on 3.
Yes. Okay. So just. Okay.
Ooh, mama.
Ooh, mama. What's that laughter? Do I hear sinisterness in the background?
When you went out, you noticed that it was evening time, and you come back to find them both still seated.
So why can't I have the sword?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna give you a nickel, right? It's gonna have 2 sides that are both heads. If it lands heads, no.
It's a very specific nickel. Why would you even carry that around?
But maybe. What if,
So I can do shit like this.
Yeah.
How about
And flip my coin.
how about I
the
miss a
exact
sword?
situation that he's in.
How
How about I make a bargain?
Ooh.
What could you possibly offer me that's gonna,
Yes.
be worth my life?
I will unattune it once I'm done using it up north.
And what?
What? Why would that make me
Why-
feel any sense better?
Why
just
would
need
we
it
give
for-
it back to you when we get up north? Because we're not going anywhere near north. We're going to Ravenna.
Yeah,
But I need to go north too, though. When we're done with your thing.
that's gonna
Well,
be a
then-
while.
Well then, how about this? You can have the very obviously cursed sword back when we get north. And
how
as soon as you show any indication of trying to harm us with that sword,
I
it's
don't
getting
wanna
taken
harm you.
away. Well, you might not
That's-
have.
That's
might
what
not have
Arthas
a-
said. That's what Arthas said.
You might not have a choice about that. Is the
I
problem?
I do, though.
Y'all think we're strong till we're not.
Does it speak to you, Rugum? At all?
I'm just gonna look.
'Cause-
I'm just gonna look between you two, kind of debate.
Or
on
are
that.
you? Have you
I have
just
to sniff
started
you for bullshit.
randomly speaking to yourself? Which, I
Hmm.
considering how closed mouthed, silent, stoic you've been so far, I would find very, very strange either way. Sword or no sword.
Maybe I'm just Hold on. Ow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, those keyboards really
No,
sharp.
no, my anyway. Maybe
Ooh, kitty.
Maybe I'm inspired. That's not the word. I'm motivated. Maybe I'm just motivated to learn more about myself and where I came from, and I just feel the need to be at my utmost prepared, and I feel the sword is going to help me be that for whatever I may encounter up north.
Now, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not listening.
Look,
You wanna
I
hug?
understand wanting to be prepared for whatever you think you'll find when you return to your home. Is it?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure. The books have not been clear, so I need to investigate for myself.
I am happy to aid you in that pursuit. I give you my oath that I will help you with whatever it is you are searching for in the north, but that sword is bad news. And
You don't
we will
know
let-
that. You don't know that. Do we know anything about it? Can we like?
all we know is that the man who previously used it much to himself whilst fighting a battle for his life.
So maybe he heard it too.
So you're hearing things?
Is the sword not going to talk to me at this point? It's not going to help me out or give me an
I
indication.
mean, you're just talking to us. You just you just
You
admitted,
just said that.
you just admitted to hearing things, lady.
That's more of a personality quirk than a game mechanic or requirement.
Oh, damn.
Alright, here, alright. I will help you, Raugum. Make a deal. Say whatever you need to say to get me in your hand.
Just say what you need.
And I will make you strong.
Just say what you need to say.
Yes,
So you are hearing things.
it can. It is very much a presence like our own, from what I can guess.
So it do the speak. I got you.
It's very loyal. It's very loyal, and feels it can do more.
Loyal?
Yes, it's loyal.
Didn't the previous guy just die and it was like, all right, next guy.
Yeah.
you're-
So
you're-
it's
you-
already
It-
betrayed its
Okay,
master, and you
alright,
already
you're-
For one.
How is that betraying his master? So you're making a lot of assumptions
Yeah.
here now. I gotta
I was like,
I gotta step in.
yeah,
I mean, didn't it?
How?
No.
How did no?
It
how
did not.
He talked to it, You knocked him unconscious to the point where he was about to fail his third death save. There's no indication whatsoever that the sword was like, oh, Ralgum's stronger, bye. If you want to go back and talk to him, the guy wanted the sword back.
And I thought I explicitly gave it to him, but that.
I did too, but never mind that.
Yeah, never mind.
Never mind that.
Oh wait, I could just go give it back to
Do
him.
you want me to pull up the recording? Because I will. I will prove that I am right.
I don't even know. We could
You
check.
didn't give the crossbows back. You didn't give the spell focus back.
Because
I didn't give the crossbow back because I want to hold on to it and sell it.
Right, you
doesn't-
didn't give any
it
of the
doesn't
weapons
matter.
back. Why would you?
But he asked
doesn't
explicitly
matter.
for the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Did not give
it
it.
doesn't
It's already
matter at
here.
the point because we've already got Ralgum attuned to it and we've already started a fight over it. So
I already gotta put her
that
down.
doesn't matter. We've already canonically decided.
Gotta go
We've
get
gone
another
back and
token
decided
dwarf.
that canon
Hey, Ralgum, I found your bum.
What?
It's exactly like you, except for one slight difference. Doesn't like attuned swords.
Well, it asked if I wanted to bond. Like, I was just holding it, looking at it,
Wanted to bond.
and it
Kinda cute.
it formed a bond with me, and it kind of knew that it just knew my struggles, and it said it could help me achieve my goals up north.
How
Whatever.
how about this? When we reach Ravenna, we'll take it to an expert who can tell us about its true nature, and if we find that it is not in any way a danger to us as a party, yourself included, and your sanity being part of, safety, then we'll give it back to you. Is that a good enough compromise?
Hold on, one second. Hold on.
Hold on, let me message the DM and see if there's a way out of this.
No, I'm not.
She is not messaging me about it.
Just more.
Is that not a logical approach to investigating a clearly magical weapon that we know absolutely nothing about?
It just sound dangerous, alright.
Would it not just be more cautious of us to be wary of such items of power?
I guess.
Or are you so
Remember, when did you get here?
are you so
You
weak of power that
Can we
the items from this crypt don't satisfy your need for now?
Hold on, I'm getting my question answered.
How much
Oh,
gold do you
so-
think it would cost to hire fucking Kermit? I would love to know, honestly.
I saw that picture and that's just what I thought.
It's like, well, okay. Well, you have a deal, but as long as I get one last thing, to de-bond with it, it has to be done properly. Otherwise, there might be consequences. Not on my end. Is that part of the
So-
deal? So I have to be in possession of it at least one more time to get rid of it.
I will hand it to you, you will unattune yourself, and you will hand it back. And it will be kept safe until we find out what it is exactly. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And I have your oath.
Yeah, no, I don't make oaths, buddy. That's not my personality. Like, I don't make promises to anybody in life or death. And that's actually my personality. So it's like I've lived on this land enough times to know that promises don't mean shit. Your actions.
This land is
All right, Jesus.
This land is your land.
What?
What do you even say?
But regardless, you will hand it back for us to keep I promise not to bond with it or get rid of it until we know if it is truly dangerous. It very well looks to be.
Hold on to it until we're finished.
Alright. Regardless of whether of your
Since
stance
I
on
have-
promises, I will hold you to your word. Right? I am satisfied with that. What about you, Athens? Are you satisfied with that compromise?
As long as, like, I'm not gonna get cut up in my sleep, and you turn, like, strangely pale white, I think we're good.
Okay.
That's too much Warcraft, these guys.
So we'll head out and I'll grab the sword from under the wagon. Rich.
You're all heading out together to do that? Okay. Alright. You
I would assume so, unless we have
Well,
more
that's your
business.
call. I don't know what Talia's doing. Alright, so if you all go out together, Ralgum watches you take it from underneath the cart. You hand it to him.
Alright. Alright.
I'm just gonna be like right next to him, watching him,
Like a hawk. Just
like a hawk.
just all the love in the world.
All the love. Yes, love is the word there.
Okay.
Feel my love.
So Ralgum, you hold the blade again.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the voice again. Oh, you found me so quickly this time. Where
Okay.
shall we go first?
We have a pit stop to make.
Ooh, adventure.
But in the meantime, we'll be less than 100 feet. I'm definitely doing this in.
You are talking to yourself. So that's,
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not.
no, hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
right next to you.
I realize that. I'm pulling my character.
She's doing it in a different language.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweep de boop. Boop.
You're doing it in
Yeah.
Elemental. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think y'all know Elemental.
Let me just take a look.
Oh look, I just so happen to be.
Oh, for some reason I have every language. Strange.
So y'all can hear me talk to myself, but you can't hear me talking to it. But I have. Okay. So that makes sense.
Go on.
Okay. Like, they want me to unattune to you. They believe you are cursed.
Nonsense. I simply want to help my wielder become better. That's
Because that's not exactly what a cursed sword would say, right?
Okay, do
Who's
we
that
know it's
going?
even cursed? Do we even know it's cursed?
they don't know shit, man. They don't know shit. They heard you
I
talk.
know.
Well, they got a blood sacrifice, but you know
Yeah.
that doesn't
I
mean that
think
it's
that-
cursed. Cursed is a whole nother. This
Yeah,
is just a possessed
exactly.
sword at the moment.
That's they. Alright, so continuing to the sword.
Yes.
They think we need to. They think I'm unattuning you, but we. They want to see what your intentions are. As long as you're convincing, we have no issue fulfilling what you need.
When will this occur?
They want to go to Ravenna first.
I do not know that city, so
But after that, I plan is to go north and hold you to your word as well.
if you give me enough warning, I can go dormant and not answer any questions.
Would you like a particular sign?
Yes, I would.
Well, they seem to be very. They seem to notice when I speak to you, so I have to do it in a way that you would still understand my presence. When I mean my presence,
Are
they
you
seem
going-
to be able.
Are you going to unattune to me?
That's not my plan. No.
Well then, figure something out. It can be a simple word. It can be an obvious cough, perhaps a specific phrase that they will not attribute to me.
Very well. I have some time. I'll let you know.
Yes, do let me know.
Skip it up.
Finish.
All right,
You-
I'll hand.
Yep.
Are you done?
Yep. I'll hand it back to you.
And I'll put it inside my bag of holding.
Okay.
It's a cool bag. How much can it hold anyways? Is it like unlimited?
Who knows? We don't know yet.
I
All
wonder if I
right.
could jump in there.
No, that.
Yes, you
But-
could, but there's no air. So
Satisfied.
Oh, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring a jar
Satisfied?
with me up there.
you'll find
Not
out.
quite.
You'll figure that out. But, yeah.
Not quite satisfied. I will be once we reach Ravenna. But
Oh.
how would you feel about splitting our gains from the two? It seems that we've come into quite the fortune. I don't remember exactly how many coins were in the bag, like 246?
245.
245, let's go.
I don't need that much. Just need some gold so I can pay for more fishermen.
These are vintage coins that none of you have ever seen before.
Interesting. Seems we might want to find a collector or someone more versed in ancient history before trying to sell these. They may not be of much worth to anybody else. Shall I hold on to them then?
I don't care. I'm not gonna use them anyways. If I can't easily get rid of them, then they're probably not gonna be useful to me.
Fair enough.
People already think I'm ugly enough anyways.
Anybody else have any business here, or is it onwards to Ravenna then?
How far? is
I
it?
got lightninged enough for one day.
Yeah, how far is it to Ravenna? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember at this point.
I don't remember either, don't worry.
Let's just pull out a map, just guess.
Oh yeah, well, let's just pull out a map that nobody has.
I mean,
Did
Yeah,
you have
it's
those?
the map of Italy.
D'Italia. I will figure that out. It is, now that you're out here, the sun is setting. It is evening time. Getting close to 8:30 or so. If you want to start traveling, you can.
Well, I don't know if it'd be safe to travel at night, but that's just me, you know.
If you'd prefer to make camp, then that's fine. We can always make off in the morning.
Mhm. I don't mind. As long as I don't get raped in my sleep, I'm pretty good.
Well, that's what the point of watch is.
Yep. Alright.
I'll take first watch, and also
Ooh, spicing it up.
take watches. You know that. Right?
You're gonna
Not
move,
it's not the first time I've taken first watch.
you're gonna move a little bit farther away from the waterfall, I presume.
Well, yeah, probably on the banks where we left the cart, right?
I'm just asking where you want to sleep. I don't know how close you want to be to that. Totally reasonable. Kiss Joe.
Now you're making me nervous about sleeping next to that tomb. Thanks very much.
Well, gosh, golly gee willikers! I wonder if maybe there's a reason for that. Have you ever tried to sleep next to a waterfall? It's not quiet. That's for starters.
You said it's
Yeah, I
white
can-
noise.
Can
Yeah, white noise turned up to like
insanely.
yeah in your ear.
A billion.
A mosquito
That's
is
what
white
feels
noise
like,
too.
Here, we could just put the pillow over your head and just leave it there.
Yeah, we could just shove it down, make sure you can't breathe.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? You possibly have an issue with that.
Just saying.
So am I. I'm just saying as well.
It might be prudent to move a ways off, perhaps.
It's totally
I'd like to be able to
your
hear.
option.
How about what if we're like halfway between the two? Compliment.
What?
What?
Halfway between.
The tomb and the waterfall.
Isn't
No.
the tomb behind the waterfall?
I
Yes,
thought
it
there's a
is.
little bit of gap.
It's-
I
Yeah,
thought there's.
so that would we'd still be right next to the waterfall.
You can sleep on level 2 of the tomb. You wouldn't hear anything
No.
there.
You done that last time.
I'm not sleeping in a tomb again. I'd
That was
rather
enough.
have
I got
this
enough
guy above
nightmares.
me.
Oh my god, my god. So weird.
I fucking laugh. So strange. Whoa, crazy.
Oh, whoops, just kidding. Put it right back. Okay, so you take a couple steps, or travel, I should say, away from the waterfall. You make camp. You could go check out the camp that the Luckless Masters were at, if you cared to. But, anyways, you make camp, have a small campfire going. Talia takes the first watch.
Alright, so everybody's sleeping?
Unless somebody else specifies otherwise. There you go. That's exactly what I sound like too.
I can't fucking. ridiculous.
Stay in character. Stay in character.
I'll go check out the Luckless Masters now that everybody's asleep. That's
Okay.
fine.
Well, you get a general idea of where it was from.
Ralph, stop hugging the blanket.
Who said I'm next to you?
I'm
I'm kicking in my sleep. Shut up.
you find a cold campfire.
Is there anybody there still?
There is nobody there.
Alright, and I'll head back then. Sit on the wagon.
Oh, fucking
Does he
sneeze.
need to do a perception check?
I don't know, do I?
110 hours from where you are to Ravenna. You
No way.
can
Three,
make a
four
perception.
days.
You don't have to make a perception check at all. It's entirely your choice. I'm just asking.
Well, not that it would matter.
All right, yeah, you're pretty preoccupied with the events of the day and what's going on.
And I get fucking kidnapped again. Great.
So, Athen and Raugum, give me charisma saving throws.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me.
Charisma?
Not good for me.
Mm.
I get +1.
Shit, I didn't think that both of you were gonna fail.
Well,
So-
This is like my worst.
Do I not have to have a charisma saving throw?
You do
Are you sleeping
not,
with us?
actually. Because you're awake.
Why?
oh no.
Oh, great.
Am I about to see some stuff I don't want to see?
No, actually.
Turn into
You're
some
not.
Alright.
So you wake up, and yeah. All right. So you both, it's a curious thing. You were definitely unconscious, and you both had feels like dreams. But when you but there's something off about it, and eventually you both recognize that your bodies are moving without you're saying the matter, without your control. And Talia, you're taking your 4-hour
I did not give
meditation,
consent.
or what? Or you're not doing that during.
What?
Are you on watch, or are you doing your 4-hour meditation?
I'm on watch.
Okay. So after about 2, maybe 3 hours or so, you watch Raucum and Athen get up and start walking towards the woods.
Oh no.
Shit.
Am I like conscious during this, or
Yeah, I
am I
would say
like?
I'd be able to
You're
see.
aware of it. Yeah,
Like-
you see what's going on.
Oh. Can
We can't speak
to-
though.
No speaking. Okay.
I'll
You
walk
can
up
try.
to Athens.
Me no speaking.
I'll walk up to Athens and give him a shake, and do the same to Raucum. Guys, what's going on? Hello?
Does this do anything to us?
Wow,
I'm gonna.
what a fascinating sensation that is.
What?
Uh,
What? What are you doing?
Says,
What am I
What?
feeling?
whatever, we'll just pick Athens since you said it first. You see
Okay, what
now,
am I
there are some little motes of light in the woods. It's very small, very quick, very slow. They change. Occasionally they pulse.
Ooh,
Will of the Wisp.
pretty light.
Can I roll perception
So
here?
Athens says that and keeps walking.
Can
And
I
just
roll
keep walking.
perception?
For what?
To see, just if I am aware of anything or like what I'm walking towards.
Well,
I don't think you
see
can really
fine.
react if we're just going through this.
And you have dark vision. You can see the woods. You can
I
see
do.
you can see lights. You can't distinguish color with dark vision.
Can I grab their hands with
Sure.
a 13?
Yeah.
And just kind of
They
try to keep them from walking.
They stop
Melody is holding my hand.
they both stop and look around. They don't seem to really notice you at the moment. This is,
So
what's gone wrong now? I don't know.
Huh?
Feels like somebody's holding us. Maybe? It kind of feels like when we hold hands. So you two.
PTSD for Athens. So I can't do like an insight check on this, like
What are you trying to do,
talk to
Chili?
myself like. Well, do I hear that voice?
You hear yourself talking.
I'm trying to do an awareness check, like what the fuck, like on myself.
All right, make a wisdom check then.
Not a saving throw, right?
Right, just to check, see how much. Okay,
Plus one.
perfectly average. There's something else that's sharing your mind right now.
Oh, that's great.
Can I speak to
More
my
position.
mind? Can I speak?
Can I speak to my mind?
Sure, you can
That's
talk
such
to
a
it. Sure, go
phrase.
ahead.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Do you mind? This is mine. Get your own.
Oh, you're awake. Hello,
Fuck
mortal.
yeah. Mortal. Who are you calling mortal?
The mortal.
Oh, my name is Brightfeather. I'm just a little sprite. I just wanted to see if you were asleep, and I just wanted to see if I could. And I did.
Okay.
And there's so many new
Yeah, so-
sensations in this body. How do you cope with them all?
Well, I've had years of experience, but now that you've proven to be successful, can you kindly, stop? Let me go.
Well, there's just
Friend here, my friend, my friend too, because he's there too, affected by it.
Oh, my friend
This is all
Whippoorwill. Yes, it's all going on while you're holding your hands. You hear him talking, and it's basically synchronized. Perfect time.
Both
Simultaneously.
of them talking? Oh, they're simultaneous.
No, they spoke to each other, but this is right now. It's in Rialdo's mind.
Okay.
So
My
I'm
friend
literally-
Whippoorwill and I are both so excited to learn about everything. Can't we stay for a little bit longer?
No, we have our own missions, and
About
we really don't feel comfortable not having control of this sensation. So please do us a favor and get out of our raping minds.
What do you want for like a trade? Can we do a trade?
Can we do a trade?
What kind of trade are you talking about?
Well, I know like all about the forest. I know what the great spots are. I know where people bury treasure. And I know about animals. If you want to go hunting, it'd be so much fun. We could do a lot together.
I already have pretty. So you can read my mind, and you know that I have great survival skills already on my own, and that I already have great possessions. I don't need any more at the moment. I have other goals in mind, and I would really appreciate. Yeah, you can go take over the conscious boy's mind over there. Like, just get out of mine at least.
You guys have to be asleep.
Well, we were about to switch conscious duty, so maybe we can have his. Yeah, he's got more insight. If you're as capable as you says you are, maybe you can.
Promise
you gotta make it look like
you promise she's gonna go to sleep?
Yeah, we have to take turns watching, so yeah, she has to go to sleep. She has to rest at some point.
And you won't get me in trouble or anything, right? You're not gonna
You can already tell. Can you already tell that my mind is kind of bonded to someone else at the moment?
No, I don't have a lot of experience with doing this. This is actually kind of my first time.
I promise she's more interesting than mine because I don't have very good memory of my past.
Pinky swear?
I can't make promises. I've been on this earth long enough to know that promises don't mean shit.
Damn, he's really holding to this.
Well, then no. Then I'm gonna stay.
How do I get out of this?
Is there like a will check?
What do you mean? There was a will check to not get possessed.
Yeah. Alright, can I talk to my spirit then?
It's been enough time. You can both make charisma checks if you want to.
Hold on, wait. I want to talk to mine.
Okay, go ahead.
9? Does 9? Nope, 9 doesn't get me.
Oh no.
Isn't that 8? 9?
No, I get a 9. You know why?
Because luck stone. She has a luck stone. Well,
Okay.
he has a luck stone.
Okay. I'll be like, alright, this ain't my first time. Why are you in my brain?
You're up. My friend Brightfeather and I both wanted to see if we could. And we did. There's so many sensations.
Oh my god, that's fucking incredible.
This is so
Can I have him back?
There's so much more to explore, though. I don't want to give it up yet. This is so...
I have a question for you then.
Oh, I have an answer.
When you possess me and you're walking around using my body, do I still experience fatigue and exhaustion? Or am I still able to rest while you do this?
I don't know. This is the first time we succeeded. Those other people were a lot stronger and didn't want us in. Didn't let us in.
You know what? I will give you one chance to test this then. How about next night, when I'm going to sleep, I'll give you a chance. And if in the morning I wake up and I feel exhausted, then we'll know. And we can work forward from there. But for right now, you may want to give my body back for a little bit.
But there's so much to... So many sensations. How do you process all of this?
Well, that's why you have to take it little bit by little bit. If you get thrown into this all at once, you're going to be overwhelmed. That's why I'm doing you a favor. If you give me my body back, we can do this slowly. Take our time. Really get to know each other.
I can't stay. I have to leave and go out. And then I have to follow you around.
Well, if you follow me around, you could see some really cool adventures.
Hello? Is anybody...
Hi, Sana. Hi, Talia.
I'm just just gonna wave my hand in front of their faces, like, hello,
Yeah,
hello.
their eyes follow your hand, but they're
Are
still
these
kind
my
of
friends then?
quiet right now. Oh,
What's going on,
Yeah, hopefully.
guys?
Like, hey, little Sprite.
hold on. Okay, all right. Too much.
Oh, one at a time.
I can't do three people at once. This is the bedroom.
What the fuck
Hold
are you
on.
talking about?
This is in a bedroom,
Yeah.
damn.
You're the DM, right? Come on. You got this. I believe.
This man really out here.
I'll tell you what. I will bring you one of my favorite stones, and if you keep it in your pocket, that'll create a tether between us, and then I can come back at night. Is that a deal?
Oh no.
Oh, are you talking to me still?
Yes.
All right. Well, you know what? Hold on. I didn't quite catch your name. Tell me it one more time.
Featherbright?
Featherbright's
the other one. This is Whippoorwill. Never mind. I'm sorry. This is Whippoorwill.
Whippoorwill.
Yes.
I'm willing to take a chance on you because I believe you're gonna go somewhere. You're gonna make it big in the biz. So we'll do it one time. Let's try it.
Alright, I'll go get it right now. And with that, the presence leaves your mind. And right as Talia's waving her hand, you see Talia's hand waving in front of you. And she asks, "Are these my friends that I'm talking to right now?"
What's up? I'm back. How you guys doing?
You might want to explain what just happened because you're just shrugging it off like that is not gonna happen.
And Talia, you watch a little green mouse come out and fly away into the woods.
So you've dealt with whiffs, right? You've been in the woods before.
Yes.
Well, it's just-
Do I know about wisps? I don't know.
Have you spent a lot of time in the forest?
they're-
Do you?
You know about wisps and sprites and fairies and brownies and all that sort of stuff.
Brownies? Ooh, hold on.
Yeah.
Get me some brownies.
Double chocolate.
That's the type of spirit I want.
Cannabis oil.
Yeah, a poppy spray. A poppy spirit.
Yes, I am somewhat aware of the spirits of the forest. What of them? Were you possessed by one?
This is a strong word. I prefer to say shared residence.
Well, they are quite playful and innocent.
Yeah, they're just
As long
trying to have
as
some
no
fun.
harm has been done and you made no deals.
Well, you know, deal.
And
Yeah,
you
we'll
think
get to
I'm-
that.
And you think I'm the problem?
This is a wisp.
I mean, you are objectively the problem.
Technically, it's
Wisps
a
don't usually
sprite,
try to
but-
kill their friends too often.
Who said I was trying to kill you? Nothing.
We don't know. We don't know.
Blood sacrifice. Didn't say your blood.
Okay, you didn't. No, they didn't. I didn't say the word blood sacrifice.
Yes, you did.
Well, you so did, Sean.
Yes, you did.
You absolutely
We all
did.
heard it. That
No,
was
no, because Strippy told me that it. He said he required it.
So he said the sword said that it wanted blood. Didn't say anything. It didn't say blood sacrifice. You said that.
Blood sacrifice.
And by the way, you didn't have
This
to.
is bad news.
We all know you said it.
No, I did not.
You,
No, I
you.
did.
I will. Okay, I will look it up on the recording, and I will prove to you that you did in fact say it. Okay. End of
Because
discussion.
I thought when
can
I was
feel it in my
tuning
bones.
I didn't think y'all could hear me because they were on the other side of the tomb,
Chili,
30 some odd feet away.
Chili, you were pinned down and like we were arguing with you when you said it.
No, okay, no, that definitely did not happen.
Kind of like today when you said you were hearing things right in my full face. You know, when you admitted that, it was that kind of blunder.
No, because that conversation with the sword came up when I was in the corner attuning to it.
No.
You two were the other corner of the tomb.
No, it didn't.
Yes, you were.
Our day's going pretty well.
No,
Okay.
you didn't say anything when you were tuned to the sword. You didn't have to.
I was over here, and everybody else was over here.
Yes,
Like,
and then we tackled you, pulled you to
No,
the ground, and
no.
we're talking to you about
Do
the
we not
sword,
remember
and
the
you
whole
mentioned
tackling
blood
incident?
sacrifice.
Yeah, the
remember the
tackling
tackling.
happened. It's just the order
Yes,
of
but you
event. The
can't tell
order
me
of
that you
events.
can hear me 30 feet away, like, to this talking to this thing.
Okay, well, Chili, we asked you what it was saying to you, and then you proceeded to tell us
And then I
it
ran.
wants blood, and
But
you're
then I
like,
ran. No, and then I ran. Because I was annoyed, because you guys took trying to take it from me.
No, because we were like, what the fuck
Yeah.
was that down there? And then
so
we
interesting.
noticed the
I
fucking
do
black
not believe-
sword in your hand.
I do not believe that you are aware of, me saying out loud.
Well, you are free to believe that. 3 people do not believe that, and so we all heard you say blood sacrifice out loud with no deception check, no sleight of hand, nothing, and we heard it, which just made our suspicions about this
You can't tell me
strange
30
sword.
feet. You can hear.
Except it wasn't 30 feet.
Yes,
It
because I was over
you
here.
right next to us trying to
No.
argue with us that you needed the sword for power.
I knew I said that.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
but when that whole conversation happened, you two were over here.
You didn't
are-
have a conversation with the sword to attune it. You had the conversation.
Yes.
The tackling happened after the blood sacrifice. After the blood sacrifice comment.
I was still over here. They there. That's what I'm saying. The point is.
Okay. Too much time has passed. Much
At the
like
end of it, doesn't matter.
much like you getting the sword at all. Too much time, which people are disputing. This is
I'm having good
Good
time.
thing you
good
record
time.
these, Striffy. Good thing you record
yeah,
these.
really. I didn't think it was going to be needed for this so soon.
Because
But-
this is bullshit.
Okay, well you can take that
I
up with
demand
yourself.
justice.
I demand justice. We're gonna riot.
Oh shit, for real? Alright,
Alright,
I'll give my
so-
Let's not. There are
You
enough.
have your conversation with Athen. Chili, is there anything else that you want to do with your visitor?
Just be like, hey, you'll have a better chance of taking over the other people's minds than mine. Because I do not intend to make any compromises with y'all. Sorry.
We don't make deals with terrorists.
Well, if you'll just give me a pinky swear, I'll believe you.
No, I cannot do that. That is not in my nature. If you are truly taking over my mind, you'll see that, little buddy.
She's already said this is her first time. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Not my problem.
Well, it is because she can't read your mind. So it is
then
your
she
problem.
should-
Yeah.
If she's in my mind, she should be able to read it.
Well, she
Just-
She doesn't know
can.
what she's doing.
Yeah, she can't right now because this is the first time. She's overwhelmed with all these sensations. There's a lot
She's
going on
trying
in
her
your mind.
best.
Honestly,
alright?
you should just touch your dick. That would
Do
get
you
her out.
want to?
Oh, what if she's
She's
into
so
that though?
overwhelmed she'd leave.
That's what Cyanide would do. Yeah.
Like,
I would.
if you touch it and she realizes, she's gonna
I
like,
thought
oh,
about
and then
feeding
continue.
you guys the wine and getting you both drunk. Just that the sprites would be overwhelmed.
There you go.
But then I realized that would be metagaming and that we frown upon that.
All right, little spray. I think it's time for you to go.
I don't want.
I am
Whippoorwill
conscious.
left. I'm gonna go hang out with him.
You're so
Bye.
mean. You just wanted to have fun and take over your body.
And
Ugh.
with that, your
People these
senses
days.
move to the forefront again, and you just clench your fists a little bit. Everything responds the way it used to. Talia's looking at you. Athen's looking at you.
What's up?
Have you ever been mind raped? Because that was annoying.
Oh yeah, this isn't. When you live in the forest from time to time, this
Did-
kind of happens.
Well, let's turn to Athen. Be like, hey, buddy, did it offer you some sort? Did it keep like really insisting on a deal?
Yeah, and I made it.
You what?
Yeah. Oh come on.
And then
They're
I
not
definitely
even
turn
that
back
mean.
to Talia and be like, and you think I'm the problem? He's the one making deals over
Just
here.
Dealt
raise
with-
my eyebrow and just like mouth the words chimera and then turn away. And go away.
I still have the chimera horns, just saying. I could stab you with it.
You
Jeez.
could try.
Okay, another item to throw
You-
in the bag of carrying.
You could try. I
No
guess.
sharp objects for Ralgum.
I
Set
mean, we will fucking disarm you at the end of the day and just throw you like a human pinball at people if that's what you really want your character to end up being. If you keep threatening your party members.
Well, then let me have my shit and leave me alone. Pretty easy. I don't take your shit.
Right now, you can go to sleep, and that's the shit you can have. Nice.
Damn.
Is it
Try
my
not
turn
to
for
get in-
watch? Isn't it my turn for watch?
I
It is
fucking
not.
love this shit.
We just established that Talia was going first. I don't think we figured out a second or third.
Oh, I thought it was a couple.
I mean, I'm still on watch though, so
Whatever,
I'll sit
whatever.
on the cart,
Mm.
watch over you guys.
Let me just go up
when
to
else
Synod
did
real
it
quick.
end?
I mean, Talia. Hey, Talia. One second. Yeah, deal. I made one.
And what did this deal entail?
Nothing big. It's just the next time I go to sleep, the spirit's gonna use my body, and when I wake up, if I can still feel its exhaustion, we're gonna go from there. I'm just trying to see. I used to know some wisps, and they're really not that bad. They're just dumb.
Yes,
So-
they are innocent, playful creatures, but
I want to see what this one gets up to.
they are
And maybe
also
I can make a
ignorant.
companion out of him. Oh, this one, he's gonna try and be my friend.
Oh, shit.
I need a companion, I need a friend,
Shit.
and I also need a source to guide me through the world in case things go wrong, so...
Shit. No, I'm not doing that, man.
no, you already made the deal. You already made the deal.
Well, whenever this is supposed to occur, just let me know, and I'll try my best to watch over your body and make sure that
Wait.
nothing untoward occurs.
It'll be the next time we have watch, so...
Just give me a heads up beforehand, then.
Alright.
Alright, so with that, Talia resumes her watch.
I'll take first.
Can't wait to have a wisp.
Fuck not.
Your watch comes to... Okay. Nice.
Hey. first good
After
one.
after missing out on little green motes flying into your companion's head, you are now on top of things. You are way more focused and looking around. And there's a little bit of movement around in the woods. You don't really see anything. There's some owls and other nocturnal creatures that go around, but you don't they don't seem to come that close. And eventually your watch ends.
I'll go wake up Athen and sink into my while my player takes a piss.
Okay.
I guess it's my watch.
It is.
Roll
Let me go
that
find
perception. Roll that perception.
find myself a nice log, sit down on it, and get rolling.
Get roll. You're
Oh,
an 11. You're staying focused. It's not quite as easy as it normally is. You're a little bit preoccupied with this encounter that you had while you were asleep. A little bit later, about maybe halfway through your shift, you see a little green mote that approaches you. And
oh, hey there.
it warbles and jingles in front of you, and then it dips into your left pocket and then pops right back out. And then it makes a sound almost like almost like a songbird, and then it darts away.
I assume it put this little stone in there.
You can assume all you want.
Alright, I'm gonna look in my little pocket.
It's definitely a river stone. It is smooth. It has a little, very small icon in the middle of it. It's almost round, kind of like an acorn, maybe.
It's hard and
Pine cone, something. It's hard to tell, and with the lighting and the small size, and it's very it's very faint scratch marks.
Alright, I'm gonna add some scratch marks to it then. I'm going to add one on the back with just the initials of the wisp, and below that I'm going to put a little notch for number 1.
Okay, you do in fact do that. Now you have a sprite stone. Other than that, the second half of your shift is pretty uneventful. There's some louder calls that go on in the night, but you recognize them as raccoon or fox or something like that. Not the most pleasant thing in the world,
trash
but
cans.
entirely natural. Yeah, there you go. And your shift ends whenever you want to wake up Ralgum.
Alright, let me just go over to Raugum. I'm gonna go up to your forehead and just go, hey. Hey. Wake up. Tap, 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 tap.
I guess I'm gonna wake up and just stare at you and contemplate drop kicking him.
Tap, 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 tap.
so violent.
How would you like to be woken up like that?
I'm lightly tapping you on the forehead.
I've
Yeah.
punched someone in the face.
Y'all like
You
y'all
nearly
just like my
killed me
forehead. Y'all just
last
like
time.
my,
Not entirely what it is.
so it's my turn. Okay, cool. Thanks. Sit up and I'm keep doing that. I'm gonna fucking drop you.
Okay.
Not a morning person, clearly.
Nope.
Alright, so Ralgum, you start your shift. Here we go.
Alright. Alright. Perception.
And nat 20.
And 18 plus 2.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. It turns green if it's nat 20. I knew that. I don't know why I didn't
Anyway,
act like I knew it, but anyways. So, you are focused. You are the epitome of the natural survivalist outcast. This is your element. You have to do this nearly every single night in some form or another, and you are on top of things. You see a few little tinkling lights in the forest. You see a few bats and birds fly overhead. You hear an owl go by, which is very hard to do. But because you got a natural 20, I'll let you have it.
yeah.
And there's quite a lot of life in this forest, but nothing sentient, nothing human, or rather, nothing human really that approaches
And
you.
my companions are definitely asleep. Yes.
Your companions are definitely asleep.
So if I were to suddenly speak out loud, they would not hear me.
Talia, are you in trance, or are you?
How long was Athens' watch?
I thought it was 4 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Because we only sleep for like 8 hours, so you can do a trance, I can do a trance. And our algorithm can just cover whatever miscellaneous time's left.
That's 4 and 4. You would
Yeah, I thought
only need 2 at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll just do 2 hours.
I did 4 hours. Took a trance for 4 hours.
Right. Athens did his 4 hours. That's 8 hours right there. That's all you really need for
A watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
For,
did
long
Athens
rest.
watch for 8 hours, or did he watch for 2 hours? I thought the watches were 2 hours. So 2 watches would be 4,
Okay.
and 1 watch.
Alright. So one of them
fucking know.
is.
So who's awake?
So one of them is awake. It'll probably be Talia because she went first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do I need to be awake?
You don't, but you are because you took a trance instead of a sleep.
Can he hear me speak quietly 15 feet away?
They can try to perceive.
He can make a perception check. We can find out.
Guess.
Talia's there. It's not like you. Okay.
Tap 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 tap.
15 feet away, talking quietly again. I'm gonna say no. Not with an 11.
Okay.
10 is average, though.
You're average.
Yes, and Raugum's deliberately trying to be quiet about it.
I see.
Yes.
So,
Here we go.
When one person is making extra effort and the other person is putting forth average effort, tendency is extra effort wins.
so. Like, hey, I made a subtle sign there, my friend. Continuing in elemental.
Alright. I am to go dormant now.
Would you be able to sense me scratching my beard or my chin or on my beard?
No.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Way to treat your sword.
Yeah. He also knows when you want to have a BM. Like, come on, work with me on this.
So it's words. It has to be actual words. Okay.
If you can touch me, you can tap or something. But I am not privy to your
I'm just seeing. I was just wondering about the
subtle,
anyway.
intimate motions.
Okay.
Scratch my dick.
Jeez.
All right. So, what should I be calling you? Like, how should I be addressed? Since you clearly have.
You may call me Scravok.
Great. Can I type this somewhere? I need to. I'll take that right here. You want to spell that for me real quick?
Sure, I will write it down
Okay.
in D&D.
Well, Scravok, if you hear me use the phrase I like I might.
I what? Say that again.
I.
Me matey.
As in AYE? Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh Jesus, that is definitely not how I spelled that. All right. If I use that phrase in a sentence, that will be your cue to go dormant. Sound like a plan?
Don't.
I will keep my ears open for that word.
He's a jokester.
He's a joke maker.
He made a funny.
When you go dormant, will they be able to?
I just keep hearing doormat.
Will they be able to detect your abilities or any sort of indication of who you are?
It will be very difficult.
Very well. Is there anything else you need on my end when we go through that process? I just want to make sure we do this as subtly and as smoothly as possible.
Unless you can somehow interfere with the probing itself, I don't see a way that you can help me.
Because my friends don't seem to trust you, and as long as you're dormant, they might be able to be convincing enough for me to hold on to you again, without them being suspicious.
That would be an excellent idea.
So work with me. You gotta work with me a little bit and be a little patient. I do want to see your capabilities because I do believe you'll be able to help me in my quest up north.
I'm happy to be patient. I have
Okay.
plenty of experience.
Very well. Thank you. We shall speak again soon.
I look forward to it. Alright, unless Talia or Raugan wants to do anything else, we'll come up to the morning.
How far away from the water are we?
I'll just assume that you went halfway between the waterfall and the Luckless Masters camp. So,
So,
it'd be close to 50
So
or
if
60
I-
feet.
so if I want to test that out,
I'm gonna go take a swim real quick, because after all the dust and muck from that dungeon,
I just
you
want
could
to
probably use a quick wash.
Sure.
Kind of
You can
test
do that.
that out. See.
Oh my god, guys, it's a
So-
beach episode!
It's sunrise. Yeah. Either that's come sunrise. You have your conversation. Athen goes to wash himself off, get a little clean there, and comes over to find Ralgum walking on water.
Hey, this is fun. Look at me.
Hey, I remember a guy who tried to do that back in the day. I think he got crucified, though.
Mhm.
Am I able to reach down and scoop up the water as I'm standing on it?
Oh, you're gonna try and do that?
Is that up? Yes, is that
Try.
Okay. You reach down. Your fingers scrape across the water, almost like it's kind of like glass, but it's got a little give to it.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll go to. I was, like I said, I wanted to test the extent of it. But I will go to the edge of the water and then clean myself as well. Like, whether it be clothes, beer, etc. Cleaning up.
Okay. So you both.
Oh, yes.
It's been gone. That was gone. that was gone and failure. Then.
But you used
So you both take a little bit of a shower there by the side of the pond, rather than getting under the waterfall like a shower. But it's what you choose to do. So you
nicer.
freshen up. Yeah, it's a little bit more peaceful. And return back to camp. You have breakfast and decide what to do while eating.
Well,
So-
none of you have any objections. I would say it seems we
Yeah.
have business there.
Well, let's get to it. Let's pack our stuff up and
Yeah, 'cause we got about a day's trip, don't we?
No, we have like 4 days trip. That's 100.
oh, that gives us plenty of time to get to know each other some more.
It's 2 days from the city that you left. So you'd be 2 days west, and you'll be back in the city.
But we're heading to Ravenna.
Right.
So 2 days to Ravenna or 2 days to the city?
2 days to the city that you left to go out on the dungeon crawl. It's you can angle it so that you travel more north than straight west if you want.
Oh. What bad.
Or you can just head straight west and go back to the town.
Well, then let's
city.
head more. Let's head more north to
Okay.
make it. I don't business in that city. That'll
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Well then, yeah. Let's head on our way to Ravenna.
So you begin. Right. So whoever's going to lead this can go ahead and make a survival check.
All right,
since
well,
now you're going
Let
to
me.
be going overland
Yeah.
as the crow flies.
I do have I have a pretty good survival check.
I have 3 to mine. How's yours?
I will have 4 plus 1, so 5.
Go ahead. That helps.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Ralgum
That.
not only leads you across the unbeaten path, but also manages to shave off an hour or two off your travels, so you arrive further in less time. There you pass by some animals. There's plenty of birds. It's late June, and unless you want to do anything, you'll travel the whole day and then stop to make camp when it gets dark, which will be almost 12 hours of travel.
Yeah, I'm down for that. We can
Ooh.
do highlights for this trip if you guys want.
Yeah. I don't really mind. It's whatever for me.
I'll take first and second watches. Alundine can take third, and Ralgam can take fourth.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
you know.
well, it's the night where my little friend here's gonna
Oh,
a little
that's
fun.
right.
So you may just want to take first watch. Let me take second watch so you can sleep, and then on third have Ralgam so you can watch over me just in case.
So we're a day out now? That's how I understood that.
You are a day out from the tomb, yes.
I'll take first and second stills just so I can watch you sleep in case
Okay.
you do anything dumb.
Really?
We're gonna see what little wispy boy has in mind.
So I am aware that the wisp is gonna come back. So do I have to make a perception check for that, or do I just
Jesus
watch
Christ.
you like a hawk?
No, if you're aware of it, it's not going to be subtle, so you don't have to.
Start seeing me.
Whereas before you rolled a really shitty perception check and weren't expecting anything. So about on the tail end of your first shift, you see some lights in the woods. To the northeast this time, and you see a little green moat circle and spiral and zip and then languidly float. It comes by and it's funny you didn't notice this before because it actually takes a moment. And there's a small glowing green moat of something on Athen's forehead. And then he stands up. He marvels at his own hands. He runs some fingers through his locks.
I'm quite beautiful.
And
I will stand up and walk over and be like, "Hello there, little wisp."
oh, my ears. Oh, that's a lot of sound. Whew.
Nerdgasm.
Nerdgasm. Hello.
What might your name be?
My name is Whippoorwill.
Quite the honor
What's-
to meet you.
What is yours?
I'm Talia.
Talia. You're an elf.
Quite. So is the body you're inhabiting.
Is it? I didn't notice. And you watch Athen go for his ears. I inhabited an elf. Oh, I'm gonna have so many stories to tell. You know, you people are very hard to visit with.
So I'd heard.
Wow.
Would you like to play a game? And I will offer to play dice with him.
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna.
Oh, you would definitely be tired in the morning, my man. I'll just tell you that much right now. What is dice?
What is-
Oh, they have little
DJ?
dots on them.
What is DJ?
What does that mean?
I don't know the rules of dice in this world, to be honest. I just know that I have a proficiency in it.
You're gonna take all of Athens' money. Okay.
You have proficiency in dice. I don't know what dice is.
I mean, did we ever go over the rules of dice?
Oh, for shit's sake, man.
There's so many games of dice.
There
Which
are,
one?
and guess what? This game is based on dice. So, all right. So you want to do like
Do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons?
yeah, warlocks and wyverns. All right.
Snakes and ladders.
So here's a small one. Roll 4d6, keep them hidden, which you can't really do.
I mean, I can send them to you. I
That's true. Pick one out of the 4 that you don't want and reveal that to the table. Betting starts poker style. Person with the highest, starting with the person who put out the highest dice. Bets are settled. Reveal 3 hidden dice. Person with the highest total wins. That's pretty simple. We can start
Oh,
with
it's just
that.
like the nice game from
So
Demon's Chest.
46, show the one that you don't want.
4d6. Pick out one that you don't want to use and reveal that dice to everyone else. Betting starts 1 round with the person who put out the highest. Once bets are settled, you reveal the 3 hidden ones. The person with the highest total wins. So,
Just like
so
that
you can
one
either
from
show a lot of confidence and put out a higher number, or you can bluff and put out a lower number. It's slightly a little bit like poker. There's also another one. Roll 2d6. You win if you get 7 or 12. If you don't, you can double your bet and roll another 1d6.
And what do I get for a dice proficiency?
That's a good question.
plus run to your.
Hey.
Let's find out.
Seems like such a strange thing.
I don't know. I was just scrambling for ways to keep this fucking sprite out of trouble, okay? And I figured that they're so innocent and pure that they would be enamored by a game. So I decided to teach them a game.
Come on, that. It was a good idea on the spot.
I was kind of racking my brain, like, what the fuck am I gonna do to keep this fucking wisp from walking out into the forest and, like, impaling itself on a tree?
Okay, so I'll give you a +2. I'll give you a +1 right now. For now.
46 plus 1.
Just to see how it goes. Yes. That'll represent your skill and your ability to bluff or strategize or whatever, as opposed to this innocent little thing who won't be getting.
Yeah, and we'll play for I will not steal your shit, Lee Balundian. Don't worry, I'm too honorable.
He can't hear you. He can't hear you. He's asleep.
We'll just play for fun, and I assume he will understand the rules.
Okay, so you go ahead and you explain the rules. Blah blah blah.
Indeed.
All that good stuff. All right, so which one of those do you want to put out?
So a 2.
You want to put out the 2. All right. Roll 1d6. Whoops, that's not it. 4d6. Would make more sense with that.
Rolls all nat 6s.
Yeah, right. Okay, you watch as Athen puts out a number 1. A dice with the 1 on it. You watch as Athen strokes the grass and eats a little bit of it.
I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
Grabs a little small white blooming flower and gives it a lick and a sniff. Not in that order, but alright, so you want to like just bet acorns or rocks or something?
Yeah, we can bet acorns.
Okay. How many acorns do you want to bet?
I will bet
you-
it. Fuck it, I'll bet 3 acorns. Why not?
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Well, a little surprised. I didn't know you were that kind of guy.
Hey, man,
Live life dangerously out here.
I have to match the bet, right? I have to match the bet, right?
Indeed.
That's usually how poker works. Alright, this is my first time. I'll match it, and then what do we do?
Well, then we show our hands, and if you have a higher hand than I do, then you win the bet.
Oh, okay. I have 12. What do you have?
I have 15.
Oh, well. The suspense is exciting. Okay.
Okay, now this time, I want to use my proficiency to lose.
Thank you.
Because it's too innocent. I need to let it win at least once.
Aw, you're such a sweetheart. Alright. Go ahead and roll.
Hey, he's doing it for the good of the cause.
I'm gonna do this. How about this? There we go.
Alright, you lost anyways. Okay. So,
I mean, I did a -2, so that I would lose.
The Whippoorwill put out a dice with the number 5 on it. And then proceed to stare at the sky. It looks so different with these eyes.
Does it? I wasn't aware that Wisp had eyes. It's not much. We don't know much about you. You just.
Well, you have senses. It's just they just don't extend as far as this vision. Wow. This is what you see every night.
It is.
Alright.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Okay, so you both put out a 5. How many acorns do you want to?
I will bet 9 acorns.
9 acorns?
9 ass acorns. Holy shit.
High roller up in here.
Let's go.
Oh,
Gotta let
my
the
goodness.
kids win sometimes.
Dude, what about your life savings?
You gotta let the kids win. Give the kids some pocket money
I'll
so that they
ma-
can dig later.
I have to match it. I guess I'll do 10. I don't.
This is adorable.
And then so you show your dice and you have 12 and Athen/Whippoorwill has 13. I have more than you.
You do.
Oh
You
my-
won.
That's incredible. Oh, my second time. I gotta show everyone. How do you make these dice? I gotta take them back.
Well, you could probably carve some out of wood or stones if you really wanted to. I don't know how a wisp would carve some, but
I know wood carving pretty well if the wisp wants to try.
if you want, I can ask your companion to carve some out for you tomorrow. But it's time for him to wake up now because he needs to watch over us, and I need to sleep.
We just only played 2 games. This is.
But look how the time has flown. You've been distracted the whole time, looking at the sky and all these new sensations. You can always come back tomorrow, and I'll play dice with you again.
I suppose. And he watches Athen takes his water skin, just douses it over himself, spilling like half of it. Now that's another sensation I gotta try. It's so. What is the word for this? It's so everywhere.
What?
Wet?
I've never been so wet before. That's what I'm mentioning.
Alright. It was very nice meeting you, Talia.
And you as well, Whisperwill.
I'll
See you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. And with that, Athen goes and lays down, luckily. And you watch a small little green mote come out of his forehead and zip off into the woods. With a slight pulsing and a slight shimmer to it.
Okay.
And that's... We'll just say that you played dice for most of the time then, since rather than drive everybody up the wall with a game they can't play.
Playing dice for like 4 fucking hours.
Do I get of exhaustion or like fatigue?
You do not.
Okay, that's good to know then. Alright. Is it now... Is your watch finished?
Well, whenever Talia decides her watch is up.
I'll finish my second watch and then
Alright, you wake up to Talia rustling your shoulder.
Well,
Why,
that was.
why am I all
yeah,
wet?
That would be the Wisp's fault. He is quite adorable. He's very innocent and pure in his own way.
That's what I thought too when I first met him. So I gave him a chance.
Well, I kept him busy. I taught him to play dice. Don't worry, I didn't rob you in your sleep or anything. That would be
Oh,
quite dishonorable. If I rob you, it'll be in broad daylight at the.
there you go.
Late.
Now that's the woman of
Insight check!
honor. Okay, I'll go take my watch.
Athen takes
But-
his watch.
As I do, can I try to call out for Will-O-Wisp? Will-O-Wisp?
Whippoorwill.
Whippoorwill, sorry. I wrote it on the acorn. Let me write it down for real.
What a good idea. Alright, so you... I assume you'll softly do it so you don't wake everybody up.
Yeah, I don't want to wake up.
Right. You'll take a few steps out, make sure your back's toward the camp, and you'll call out. You see some lights. You see none approach you though. Some of them get a little close, like right to the tree line, and they make little spirals in the air. They circle around. Some of them go up the tree, and then into the bushes, and then fall back down, and then catch themselves. But none of them approach you.
I'll hold out Whippoorwill's stone and see if any of them kind of react to it being pulled out.
They slow their movement.
It's like your toes.
They all gather together, and then one of them just shoots out and stops maybe like 2 feet from you. And there's a little chirping and burbling.
Sorry, I cut out, so did not hear that last part.
There's one approaches you and stops about 2 or so feet away from you, and there's a little bit of a shimmer, and it chirps and burbles at you.
Alright. I'm gonna... Fuck, I wish there was a way I could, like, talk to it while it's in this form.
Not unless you know Sylvan.
Fuck. No. I want to ask... I feel like this would be kind of meta, though. Metagaming, if I ask this. I want to ask, if... Can I invite it to my head, and can I just, like, speak to it, but it can't have control?
You don't know. The answer's no.
Alright.
At least not right now. Maybe in the future. But they're inexperienced. You're inexperienced. It's going to be a process.
Things are going in the wrong holes, and
Can the wisps read, though? Because they sort of still have eyes, right?
Yeah, they have awareness and senses and everything. Yes.
And they spoke to Talia, so they know our language.
No, you spoke to. Yes, they can understand you.
Alright, I'm gonna write Will-O-Wisp a note then.
Okay. Whippoorwill.
I'll just... Whippoorwill. It's written right here for me, too. I have it written down.
Put it in caps. Bold, italicize, and underline it.
Whippoorwill. Whip. Okay.
now watch me whip. Now watch
I'm gonna
me-
write. I'm gonna write. I'm losing English. I'm gonna lose English.
That's not good for a writer.
I'm gonna write to Whippoorwill that... Holy shit, now I fucking lost my train of thought. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, damn.
The Whippoorwill
Hold on.
came within 2 feet of you. You wanted to know if you could talk to it.
I'm gonna write to Whippoorwill and ask him if he'd like to, well, first, be an adventurer with us, just follow us along and come by every night or so. And the second thing I'd like to ask is, can wisps ever grow in power? And can they, like, become almost, instead of being just a wisp, something greater? And then I'll leave him with that knowledge, and he can answer me next time he takes me over.
Okay. So be it.
You're gonna regret this shit, Strippy. You're gonna regret it so hard.
Now I gotta be a sword and fucking spray. Really?
Don't
Where-
worry.
you know,
I can fix the sword. I'm just gonna take it, and I'm just gonna... No, I won't.
No.
Here's the element of tragedy. Whippoorwill has a wasting illness and won't live to see 7 years of age.
Oh god. How old is he now?
6.
6.5.
Yeah, 6 3/4. Yeah, fuck you, man. All right. So, all right. So that's what you do. You watch as the green. Where do you write it? You write it on the ground, or on the stone, or on yourself, on your arm, maybe.
I could write it on the ground
Wherever
or on
you
the stone,
want. Okay.
whatever works for him.
All right. Well, wherever you write it, you see the little green mote sort of like move over, like back and forth, and then up and down. If you write it on the ground, and you watch as the little green mote sort of digs in to the ground a little bit and makes a little bit of dust, a little bit of dirt, sort of separates the grass, and then ascends back up, and then calmly floats away in a very fanciful and whimsical manner, sort of going left and right more than actually forward. And you look down on the ground. There's a small circular, very organic shape. Looks like roots or something that's been drawn into the dirt.
What is he, a vegetarian?
It's just almost like a wreath of like knotted roots that's been drawn into the dirt.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think I know what that means, but I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah. Can only be good, right? So, are you doing watch? I don't remember. I forgot already.
I am
Talia
doing
did 2.
Watch.
I
And
did
then
2.
Athens doing
Athens is doing 1, and then Rugum is doing 1.
Okay. So, okay. So, as Athen takes his watch, and Talia's in trance, and Ragam is still sawing lumber. Yeah, you definitely see 3, maybe 4. 2 are green. One's got more of a bluish color to it, and one has a pale, very soft yellow, almost like a daffodil right before it's fully bloomed. And they sort of impress themselves into the foreheads of your compatriots. And I need both of you to make charisma saving throws.
Are you fucking serious?
This isn't how I wanted the whole thing to go, but I didn't want it to
This is
turn
an
into
interesting
this.
turn.
I didn't know this was gonna happen. I just holy shit. All right,
What the fuck?
make a second one.
I'm about to grab a wisp and shove it in your...
Get fucked. I'm clearly unaffected.
Chili, make a second one. Sign
Why
up.
do I-
Give me 2.
Why do I have to?
Because there were
Because there's 4 of them. I'm about to shove a third one in.
You not know numbers?
That's it. Give me the third one. Hold on.
Sign
It's my
up.
turn. Hold on. Let me try. Let me try shoving it in there. I did a thing.
Yeah, sure. Your hand goes right through it. So you watch as both of them.
Oh wait, I didn't do a charisma save. I just charisma check.
You didn't even
Oh,
do
that's
it.
worse.
You didn't even do it.
All right, so you watch as the two. There's a green and the pale yellow one are on over Ralcom's forehead, and you watch and you wait and you wait and you watch and you watch and you wait, and eventually,
No. Bullshit.
and eventually they both.
21 and then a 20.
Eventually, they both pull back,
Oh, okay.
bullets dart, in each of them dart into one of his ears.
Oh, come on!
And it's
that's
not.
delicious.
Relax. Raugum, you wake up to a loud yell. Feels like it's in your head. And Athen, you watch as they both dart out from both of his ears and scurry away into the forest.
I just give them a thumbs up as they leave.
Now, Synod,
What's up?
you didn't do so well.
Where's his roll?
I didn't do
Hold
so
on.
well.
Where's his roll?
Synod,
They're only
to
sent
me.
to DM.
Yeah, he
Oops,
DM'd
my
them to
bad.
me. I don't care. So, the first one, that's the pale blue, sinks in, and it looks like the green one's gonna go in too, but it doesn't. And Talia stands up and starts marveling at her own hands.
And like Raugum and Elentino, I'm aware that I'm moving, but can't really do anything about it, right?
Yep.
But
can move your
knowing
head,
that
too.
my companions have been possessed by wisps before,
Yes.
then
Are you cheating?
I'm just gonna walk
Yes,
up to
you do have more
Huckle.
knowledge. Yes. What? You're doing what now?
I'm just gonna chuckle, walk up to Talia, say wisps, and see where your eyes move.
They look to the left, then they look up, then they look over to you.
Yeah, wisps.
Oh, hi.
all right. Well, in my mind, I'm gonna be like, "Hello, little wisps," or "Little wisps."
Oh, hi. Who are you?
Well, I'm the person that you're currently, whose mind you're currently inside of.
Wow, this is all yours?
Yes, it is. It is all mine. And what might your name be?
Sorry. I'm Clover.
Hello, Clover. Very nice to meet you.
It's nice to be here. Wow.
So I've gathered from your friends.
This is hard. You got so many limbs. Wow.
I do.
This and your ears are so loud.
They are.
I can hear your heart all the way through you. It keeps getting faster and then slower. It kind of gets faster.
It is fascinating, isn't it?
How fast can your heart beat?
Quite fast. Although too fast and it would stop.
I wanna.
That wouldn't be fun.
Why not?
Well, because then we would both die.
Oh no, I would just leave. I'd be fine. But I want to see how. But I want to see what it's like to have a really fast heart. And with that, you watch as Talia just bolts.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad I bought extra rope.
I understand that, little wisp, but I don't think my goddess would be very happy with you if anything were to happen to me.
Oh,
Now, I know you're trying to be calm about this, Talia.
don't bring in the
as you-
gods. Come on.
I know
They
you
don't
probably-
need to know about this.
I'm
This is just
definitely
fun.
going to start fucking praying to my goddess to help me with this.
You are aware that you are running, but you have no control over it. And
I'm gonna get out my rope and make a lasso.
okay, you get out your rope and are you gonna tie it while running?
I'm gonna throw the lasso and be like, "Here, boy."
Right, but are you gonna tie a lasso while you're running?
This isn't very nice of you.
Fuck.
You know, you're leaving my friends behind, and I do.
I'll just quickly tie the lasso while I'm on the ground so I'm not at disadvantage.
By the way, Raugum, you're awake and you see Talia stand up and then just book it.
I'll look over
I'm
to
gonna laugh.
Raugum,
I'm gonna laugh.
wisps, make my lasso, and
Like
then get running.
I'm like,
Okay.
that's a you problem, my dude. I ain't roasting my energy.
Well, it's okay. We'll come back. I'll
Okay.
run all the way back. It'll be great.
All right, have fun.
You're so tall. I can see so far, just naturally. Oh, and the sky. Oh. There's so many
I'm not gonna be able to persuade you.
stars.
All right, well, I guess we're going on for the ride.
Stuff. There's a lot of stuff around here.
Alright.
Oh, there's a chipmunk.
So,
That was cool.
I'm gonna come from right here. Let's see how far. Let me give it a little bit more distance. Probably like a start. Alright. Is 30 feet lasso throw? Seems a little far. Let me give it like 15.
You're just adjusting it on your own, sure.
No, like I'm gonna use an axe. I don't know.
Right.
Fucking. I'm making this like it's combat, so I'm just gonna use a movement action and then my action to throw the lasso.
Okay.
So I'll move to like right here.
You'll wait close enough.
I'll look at Talia and just yell heal, and I'll throw.
So, Talia, are you wearing your armor?
I am in fact wearing my armor.
What should I roll for this? Just like
Just roll
sleight
an
of
attack.
hand?
Just roll a. No, this will be an attack, but you can use your dexterity modifier.
Like
it's a
unarmed?
ranged weapon. Do it like it's a ranged weapon. See if it lands.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably not going to include Talia's armor. It's mostly because I'm curious. But, it's still no. No.
No, that one.
A 4.
Don't worry, Talia. I'll get your back. I'm just practicing.
Way back. Way
I really
back.
get an
Way
instant.
far back. That's where I am.
Come now, Clover. I won't be any.
What?
any
Why?
we have to head back to camp now because
We will.
my goddess will be very, very upset with you if you keep abusing my body in this way. And now I have nothing against you. I think you all are beautiful creatures, and that
Right, because we are. I'm gonna make an acorn hat, and we're gonna
I
get
would like-
a
I
leaf
would like-
coat, cloak.
It's
It's gonna be.
to come back to the camp. I think it would be best if we went back to camp and maybe you could talk to my friends and they could teach you games or talk to you and give you stories. But it would definitely be best if we head back to camp.
Don't do it!
I mean, nat 20. What is
shit.
Silver gonna do?
Really?
This lasso's looking pretty fun, though. I think it needs another try.
I was just role playing it out. So
Like a native.
I don't even care if you
Gods
turn
are
around. I'm
always
still throwing again.
sticks in the mud. This
I'm still throwing again.
I don't know why you can't just. Whoa. All right, and just like that, there's a lasso around Talia. You feel yourself come short, and then you watch as your face eats dirt.
I'm doing this for you, Talia, as I start breathing.
Harder. I'm laughing that much harder, and I'm rolling at this point.
I am.
Is that what
Alright.
dirt tastes like? That's nuts. That's
No.
That's not so bad.
I hear you start. I'm gonna run right up to you, then flip you over, take the dirt out of your mouth.
Hi. You're pretty.
Okay. I know. Thank you. You're kind of sweet yourself. Anyways, little wisp.
Yeah? What's up? Hi. Are you
if you're
Whippoorwill's
gonna-
friend?
Yes, I'm Whippoorwill's friend.
Oh, he's told us so much about you. You all are really nice.
Oh.
Kill him with kindness. Yeah.
Well, what's your name, little wisp?
My name's Clover.
Well, guys, you first have to make a deal. Me and Whippoorwill made our deal,
What?
and you have to make one as well with Talia if you want to use our bodies.
Talia just cares about the gods, and they're so strict. I don't really want to. I just wanted to see how fast she could go, and like I can like almost. She's got stuff in her body that's moving around really fast, and it's incredible. Do you have the same thing?
Yes, but if we... Oh, I don't have breasticles.
Yeah.
I just have pecs.
He's talking about blood. but
That's what I was gonna say as well.
I know.
I'm
She's
just
also
gonna
got
say,
these
well,
huge like bags of weight on her shit. No, okay.
She got these huge badonkadonks. These
Yeah.
little kaboom-
She's got these milk bags.
Oof.
Go on.
And, well, I know it may be fun to use our bodies, but we still gotta live, and we got, like, some real cool stuff to do. If you follow us, you might see some of these cool adventures, so maybe don't try to kill us.
No, I don't want you guys to. No, I don't want you guys to die. You haven't done anything yet. There's so much to learn.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Well,
What is this? What is this stuff
with this
around
learning
me? Is this looks like it's made out of
Oh.
plants. Is this alive?
plants?
Doesn't it's rope, right? It's hempen rope.
Oh, I thought it was talking about the fucking armor. It's like, oh yeah, this is rope capturing people
Oh.
and other things.
Yeah, we all know that's coming in the pipeline at some point.
But I just had to slow you down a little bit. Don't want you running off a cliff or into some
No, I know what
trees.
cliffs are. I know what trees are. I'm not gonna run into those. It's just
Well,
you watch as Talia starts
I did convince
patting herself
Clover
down.
to go back to camp.
That's true, you did.
all right. Well, with Clover, if you can stay calm and not run off, I will let go of this rope. Can you promise me that?
Yeah, I guess Talia's not really that much fun.
Yeah. Well, don't tell her I said this, but she's kind of a Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downer.
Tell him
Okay.
you can hear him, Clover.
She said she can hear you? But anyways.
Tell Talia I think she's great and I meant nothing by it. Oh
Can
wait,
we-
Talia, you heard that? Yeah,
can we
Talia,
run
I
back?
didn't mean anything by it.
Can we run back?
Yeah, and I'll take off the rope. You can run back to camp. Yes, all of
Wait.
Actually, you want to race me?
What? What? I don't like these things on my feet. Can I take them off first?
What things?
Yes.
Rocks? Are they rocks? Talia's in her armor, so. I'm
Yeah, I was
assuming-
about to say. Well, see, that isn't rocks. It's actually armor. It keeps you protected from
watch
the
this.
outside.
You watch as Talia starts picking at it, not really getting anywhere, but still trying to figure out what the hell is going on with it.
Up. No. You don't
What?
want to mess with that too much.
Strapped
What?
to my body.
Why?
You cannot remove them so easily.
It's so much going on, and it's so
So heavy?
constrictive. It's also yes, that's what it is. It's heavy. Yeah.
Well, if you train yourself to get used to the weight, you'll be able to move faster and you'll be strong. Maybe even so strong you can pick up that tree over there and throw it.
That wouldn't be good. They're really nice and everything, but I don't think they want to be picked up.
Well, we won't pick up a tree then. We'll pick up a building.
Is that like a tree?
It's like a tree, but it's made out of not alive things.
Made out of stone. That's the word you're looking for.
Hey, we don't know for sure. It could be brick. Could be concrete.
That's also a stone.
be wood.
But alright.
All right.
Could be wood, but we're not
Fine.
gonna list that.
All right. So on the count of 3.
Okay.
We're
What
gonna race
should I
back,
roll?
right?
Just
On the
like
count of 3. That'll be great. Okay.
okay, let me come right next to you then.
You watch as Talia sort of hunches down, almost on all fours. Okay. On the count of 3. Go! And Talia takes off.
Oh, my legs, they burn. Yay! Oh, what?
I don't know, whatever. You run back to the camp. Sure, there you go. Do you want to actually
Amazing
challenge him,
job.
or do you want to let him win?
I'll let him win.
Okay.
I think it'd be good for him.
Hey, Talia's breathing really heavy, probably heavier than she actually needs to be, but. And she's sweating. You watch as Talia rubs her forehead and her cheeks, and then sticks her fingers in her mouth. Whew, wow, that's not honey, but it's something else. I
That's
just don't know what it
sweat.
is. Sweat.
That is sweat.
Sweat. Do you do this all the time?
when we get
Everything's so much
very
more.
tired.
Whew. And a wind comes by, and oh, now I'm cold. This is you people do this every day.
Yeah, it's just what we do.
What?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
There you go. Whew. I need to. What do you do to get warm?
I would say go lay by your pack, or go lay by this blanket over here, and just take a rest. I'm gonna go take watch. Raugum, don't take advantage of Talia while she's clover.
Did you all do a campfire or not? Just out of curiosity.
Holy shit. Yes, because of course we do a campfire, but I already know where this is going.
Yes, you do. Alright, so you're
Let me
all
just
watching.
get my rope ready.
You all watch as Talia gets closer and closer to the fire. This is a lot warmer than the blanket. Why didn't you just suggest that?
Up.
What?
Just, okay. First, that is warmer, but if you get too close, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Is that bad?
Yes. If you get too close, you'll get burned, and burning causes a lot of pain to Talia. And she may not be inclined to let you lend her body out again.
Talia gets this, like, sort of dumb look on her face, like her mouth's open a little bit, and you watch as her hand slowly goes towards the fire. What?
Get my poking stick, Raugum.
Fuck no.
It felt nice. I'm warmer. I'm better. It made me better. The fire made me better.
Not too close. Not too close. I'm gonna put on some, like, glasses, right, just so I can watch closer. Where's my monocle at?
Monocle. Talia sort of
You know-
feels some of the stones that are around the campfire. This one's warm. This one's warm. This one's not. This
Do you want
one's
me to
warm.
read you a story?
Is it a good one?
Well, you can tell me what you want me to talk about, actually. I'll tell you a story about something you want to hear. Or I can make up one on the spot, and it'll be pretty fun.
Oh, that sounds so fanciful. Tell me one. Wait. Hold on. Can I invite other people?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Welcome. Charisma saving throws.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
All right.
I'm so for this.
You watch as Talia. It sounds almost like water over rocks, and then it goes up almost to sort of like cicadas, like that drumming, that humming sound, but higher. You watch 5, 6, 8 little motes of light come around.
They want my
There's-
divine break.
Well, I can't. There's only one other person. I guess it's just like first come first serve.
I could also try riding it out into the ground. If they want to just gather on the campfire, I'll, like, right in the ground next to me.
Oh, right, but that one over there doesn't have any of my friends in him.
Well, we can give him a try. Let's give him some charisma checks. I'm sure Raga will let someone in. Let's see.
All right, Chili.
Make a charisma.
You can blame Plains for this because I put the gun in his hand. He pulled the trigger. So give
I
me
like what I'm doing.
yes. Give me. All right, there's one. That's a save. Holy shit, Chili. You are the most charismatic. That's a fail.
That's a 9.
All right. Just
that's an
that's it. You failed to 8, so that's where we are. You watch as another. It's a very deep, dark pink one that zips right into Raugum's head, and you watch as Raugum just starts clapping and then looking at his hands,
Get
and then claps
out.
again.
I'm stabbing myself.
Who are you?
In the foot.
What? What?
You
Think
don't
that's how
have
this
any
works?
control over your body, so no, you're not.
That's bullshit. Can I punch myself in the mind till I get my mind?
You can. I'll let you retry the save every couple minutes. Sure. If you want to act, nobody else has actively tried to get them out so much as make deals and friendships with them. So if you want to keep trying to kick it out, you can keep trying to assert
I'm gonna
yourself.
use
That's
the
fine.
bathroom really quick while you do that. You tell me how that goes, Rowdy.
You let me know when I can save, because I don't like this. I don't like
Well, the storyteller just went away, so might as well do a save now.
8.
While everybody's getting settled, that's a negatory.
What do I need? Like an 11?
Well, not that you need to know that, but it's a 14.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shut up, Chili. You got like 2 natural 20s on this shit.
This
You've
is
rolled
bullshit.
like an 18 and a 17, and
Barely.
yeah. Well, I didn't think it was gonna go this far, so
You can blame planes for this.
you absolutely can blame.
Decided-
You know how we blamed you for the sword incident? You can blame planes for this.
I mean, this is kind of fun though. This is not harmful at all. This is not gonna hurt us. They're kind
It's
of
a-
cute.
It's a nice
We're
break from all the
babysitting. We're baby-
doom and
We're
gloom.
babysitting. No,
Indeed.
we're babysitting.
But babysitting is fun. Children are awesome.
But
Just
technically,
not when they're
you're
yours.
being babysat right now. You're not babysitting anyone.
I mean, that is kind of
Whoa,
ridiculous.
Chili.
Mode. I mean, I am sterile, so I will never have children. But
Uh,
I don't mind taking care of other people's children.
Yeah, Synoth has a lot of experience dealing with us that he's good at babysitting
I mean,
children.
Okay.
sometimes the people in the
Okay,
server
you better get started on your story.
Alright, what type of story do you all want to hear?
Well, there goes
Alright,
with.
It hasn't
Alright,
even been a
so
minute.
yeah, no, well, it's. I'm just gonna assume that you started. I'm not like pausing it.
Okay.
Whatever.
All
So
right.
all right. So the 20 will happen, Chili. All right, just give me a minute. I know you want them out. So you watch as Talia says, "One with lots of magic and adventure." And you watch as Raugum says, "One with a story about nature and love and harmony." And
I
all,
got you.
And all the other motes start burbling and chirping and whistling and making all kinds of noise. Eventually, you get them
All right.
calmed down, and you start your story.
I call this story The Hobbit.
Oh man,
I'm gonna-
it's gonna take me
I'm gonna
like
recap
3.5 hours to tell that story.
We'll read some of it each night.
There you go.
Please no. Please.
Okay, what tell it? I mean,
Book with you. I have the book right here.
I have the entire PDF.
Oh, nice.
Of course
you
I have a hardback copy of The Hobbit.
I also have all the Skyrim books in case they want to hear that.
Oh boy.
Wait, there are books for Skyrim.
There's a book here. I'll see if I can pull it
Alright,
up.
so you start, you start telling your story. 5, 10, 15 minutes go in, and you watch a very deep pink little mote pop out of Raugum's forehead. And Raugum, you have control of your body again. A little bit of a headache, but
Thank God.
You're so rude, Raugum.
Raugum walks away. While Talia stares at you like nothing has ever been more interesting in her life. And the little motes dance and zip through the grass and swirl around. Raugum goes and sits by the horse. Nobody wants to possess the horse, I guess. Oh well. The horse is actually a null. As long as you're within a blank. Anyways. So you tell the story, and over time, the wisps start to filter back into the forest until you're just left with Clover and 2 other wisps. Do you want to call it quits, or do you want to go till sunrise? Because that's probably their
I've
bedtime.
already done my trance. And Talia. Didn't Talia already have hers?
Talia did the first 2 watches. I think she was on watch. Because you can't be conscious. They can't.
Right.
Well, they did. Well, they did with Ralcom, rather.
I did the first 2 watches, and
That was
then
kind of a special case.
Okay, so I'll. Did you do a full trance or do you need more?
I was
think
basically
you don't-
asleep.
You don't know. Make a
Yeah,
decision.
okay. I think I'm gonna tell the wisps. Well, guys, I think we should just call it here for tonight. People are already heading out. Let's continue this tomorrow. All right. We'll gather a bigger squad. We'll make a bigger campfire. We'll have a lot of fun. But for now, we're gonna need to go to sleep. Continue on for the day.
All right. I guess that was fun. Thank you. And
Of course.
you watch a little mote come out of Talia's head, and all 3 of them begin. Well, you would almost say it's like a sleepy floating as they go back into the forest. And once they get past like 2, maybe 3 trees, you just don't even see them anymore. It's still dark. The sky to the east is not quite as dark as the sky to the west. So you know that the sunrise will be like an hour, maybe 2.
I'll toss whatever contents of my flask are remaining to Talia so she can wash out the taste of dirt.
Ah, yes, Talia. You come back. Your senses return to you. You're in control of your body.
Quite the mischievous little creatures, aren't they?
They
Not
can be.
Now that watching my body move on its outside of my will was very pleasant, but I don't hold any ill will towards them. I will implore my god to help protect me. Shall we say intrusions in the future? Well, I guess I can't blame them.
Yeah.
Well, you can always try.
You could always. Yes, I know Ralgam
I
is.
try to blame, but my
Yeah. Take a
They're just
lesson
like
from Realm.
they're basically just little kids.
They're like, yeah, pretty much the kids who know just less than nothing.
They know very specific things.
They don't know about our anatomy, but yeah, they know that stuff.
It's limited.
Mhm.
To, anyways, it's a very specific set of skills. What's that? So,
I will find you and I will
Yes.
possess you.
yes. Mostly
I
because
have
I
a
can.
very specific set of skills. Skills that I will use to find you,
And possess you.
kill you.
Oh, that was the type of set of skills I was expecting.
Right. So, unless anybody wants to do anything else, you'll wake up and you'll have breakfast.
Good news.
And sure,
You want
whatever you want.
Okay,
To
sure. I'll throw one at you.
It,
Be
do.
better
Oh
taste
yeah,
than dirt.
they haven't even experienced your food yet, have you? Have they?
Oh shit, that's right.
They probably won't be that impressed with a berry, but
Yeah.
you can find something else.
I'll try cooking them a meal sometime. See how
What do
they
you mean a
like
berry? We eat those all the time. What are you doing, man? What is this? I don't care.
well then, companions, after the excitement of last night, shall we make our way towards Ravenna once more?
I think so.
Let us move forward.
Yes, you do indeed move forward. Footvots.
What?
And for another 12 hours?
We could sleep in the carriage and just have someone drive it throughout the night, couldn't
No.
That'd be very uncomfortable, I think, to
That's
sleep
not
in.
going to give you a long rest. I can tell you that much right
Yeah.
now. There's no trail. There's no road.
we? And what would the penalty be for not getting a long rest?
1 level of exhaustion.
And what is the penalty for 1 level of exhaustion?
Disapproval from the DM.
I really wouldn't want the wisps to be using my body when I'm not even peak.
When I'm not peak, they don't care.
I'll use your body until you're not
Whoa.
Talia,
peak. Or maybe until you peak.
Ooh. Now.
Talia,
now
I appreciate the offer, but right now I'm just trying to get to Ravenna. We can talk about that stuff later once we're
I'm
not
just
on
trying to get to Ravenna. This is my quest.
I just don't want to be out in the woods
Alright,
with
so-
a wisp watching us get it on. Okay.
Level 1 exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah,
Level
let's do
2 of exhaustion is your speed is halved.
Oh god.
Level 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Jesus.
Oh,
Level
God.
4, your hit point maximum is halved.
Oh,
Level 5, your speed is reduced to 0. And level 6 is death.
Oh,
So it's not.
that's a trip.
So this can
Alright,
also apply to freezing or scorching temperatures. There's a whole list of things that you can apply exhaustion to. It's not just, I didn't sleep last night. Right.
interesting.
So you continue traveling through. I have no idea. I wish I could just take off 12 hours of travel on Google Maps and just be done with it, but I can't.
Just fast forward.
Yeah. So you travel for another 12 hours. There's, you hear the sounds of axes against wood. You don't see anything at the moment. Unless you want to divert course, you won't.
It's probably just a logging
You
camp.
hear some voices. Later on, as it gets to be closer to dusk, you see plumes of smoke to the south. And as the sun starts to set, you begin looking for a place to camp. You eventually find one and set up a campfire, figure out what you're doing with food. And
Y'all want to go hunt and try
Yeah.
something different?
Raugum's good at hunting.
I don't know.
Raugum's
y'all-
also sweating up a frickin' storm wearing 2 cloaks. But, you know.
I just wanna. Sorry, I was looking things up. I wanna switch out to find favor for protection from good, evil and good.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try and hunt for some rabbits or something small. Not trying to get a boar tonight.
You're gonna hunt a rabbit. Oh boy.
We'll go hunting in general.
Something small.
Alright, well,
I'll
there are
roll.
certainly rabbits at night.
Oh no. Hang on, we're going together.
I was gonna roll. Okay. That works.
Alright,
No,
so
I guess I'll give you
you-
advantage.
Yeah,
Fuck.
because we're going together. I'll go with you.
You and Raugum working together. You find
Nat 1 and a nat 20. Jesus.
well, an 18, right?
Well, still.
Yes,
Two
still. I
opposite
agree.
ends of the scale.
You and Raugum working in tandem, canvassing twice the area, begin to notice signs of grazing, and you both are relatively familiar with rabbit holes and rabbit warrens and where they would be specifically under shrubs and bushes and things like that to try and ward off predators like foxes and the like. And you both camp out around. You find a little rabbit hole, and you stake it out. Wait, like yeah, a hare. Yeah. You wait like almost an hour, and then you see a pair of rabbits, a pair of hares, cautiously approaching the spot that you staked out, the rabbit hole that you staked out.
So,
Well, I'm gonna get out my bow.
They're still pretty alert. They're still pretty cautious. Okay. Athen draws his bow.
Let's give this a. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait. Now that I have this, it's nighttime, so I should have advantage with this too. Terra's Cradle. Not advantage, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Advantage would be ridiculous.
That fucking hits.
Oh yeah, no, you totally go right through the skull of the bigger of the two rabbits, as it turns out, and the other one just screeches. I don't know if you ever heard a rabbit squeal, but the other one just screeches and squeals and bolts so freaking fast. The other one just lays there. It is deader than dead.
Sorry, little rabbit, but my tummy is rumbly.
And you're bite size.
You'll make a nice small meal for me. Raugum, shall we get one for you?
yeah,
Let us go.
Yeah, sure. Let's look again.
Oh,
Yep.
You want-
Figure out another one.
you want to roll again?
Sure, since you're here.
Oh, no, let me roll then.
I got it.
Oh, wait, did you? Okay, never mind.
18. Alright. So, this one takes you a little bit longer to find, and but you stake it out. I mean, you're starting to understand why people maybe put out traps instead of doing this, because it's a lot of work. But so you stake out another rabbit hole and you wait for one to come up. It's close to the same amount of time, maybe 50 minutes, since they all heard that loud screech of the other one. But eventually, you see an adult and what looks like a child, maybe a young adult, hare. Both come hopping up, a little bit more focused on the end result, and less attentive and aware than the other ones.
We're gonna roll javelin.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh no.
Alright.
Alright.
Let me try and save your ass.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, so what's this?
+7.
Raugum-
+7 bullshit. That's meta. Like what the
Only +7 at night.
You watch as Raugum launches his javelin, and in your mind, you're like, that's way too slow. He's never gonna get one. And you just loose an arrow real quick, like, and fuck, right in the adult's neck. And you watch, and the arrow goes like 2/3 of the way through and impales in the ground, and you watch this little rabbit laying there trying to run sideways on the ground. The other one's just gone, just bolts for it.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up, pat Raugum on the shoulder, say a good throw, and go back to camp.
I want to go collect my javelin first.
Yep. Raugum goes and collects his javelin.
I'll grab my arrow after I slit the rabbit's neck, I guess.
Yep.
Go.
Okay. You recover your missiles. Take the 2 rabbits that you have back to a waiting and presumably hungry Talia.
Alright. Well,
And
who
you'll
wants to
start.
cook tonight?
You want to skin them, or do you want to cook them in the skin?
Do you eat them with the peel?
Yeah, with the peel. That's nature's
Go
wrapping.
ahead. Go ahead, Raugum. Skin them.
Everyone knows
What?
that.
What role is that?
Survival.
Yep.
That's still survival.
Yeah. Survival covers.
Nice. That's a very good skin right there.
Raugum does not take very long at all to just whip and rip the skin right on off.
Jesus.
Manages to put them on a bit of on a spit, a little bit of a rotisserie. And gets all of the unpleasant parts out, like the bowels and intestines and all that, and you're left with good eating.
Welcome to Rachel Ray. This is Food Network.
Oh, lovely, delicious. Just gonna add some basil and
Finally, some good fucking food.
bland. What a shame.
Or it's a lamb sauce.
Where's the lamb sauce? So after it cooks, you get piping hot, maybe even a little bit crispy if you want it. Rabbit. Hassan.
Yum.
Yes. It's a nice. The first one you killed was actually a little bit on the pudgy side. The other one not so much, but
Yum.
I'm gonna save a little bit of the rabbit so Willow can have a try.
It was
Or
brown.
Whipper.
Well,
Don't ever make me say that name. I'm not gonna fuck it up
probably
ever
a little
again.
preggers.
Next-
That's why it's so
next time you fuck it up, Whippoorwill decides not to leave and just sticks in your body until.
until the end of time.
So,
I really like it here.
Oh no, I'm probably not gonna leave.
Yeah, I don't see why I should. Alright,
Dude.
so that's
It'd be a shame if we didn't have a magician to protect us or something.
Yeah.
Wonder what happened to all those alarms.
it's good old alarms. So
Oh,
I'll
wait,
be
I
I'll be
didn't-
fine tonight, so no problem.
Out of
Nothing-
curiosity,
yes.
these little sprites, is this their like attack or is this just a passive ability?
It's an ability. It's not an attack.
So I
Not
can't
attacking
use
you,
danger
just hugging
sense.
you.
No, you cannot add your danger sense.
Just
There's
trying to give you a hug.
yeah. It's just
No.
love.
No, no, I don't like it.
Yes.
Well, it's not about you. It's about them.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to understand that mentality if you want to connect with these sprites.
I don't want to.
Okay, well then I guess you won't.
Oh well, we're also charisma. I think something just happened.
I don't think I really wanna be role
Let's-
playing
I think we
3
should
people
see.
every time you have a night stop here. So I might just let it go at this point. 2 is plenty. Two
Yeah.
sprites and a sword. Unless somebody else wants to take over and start role playing their own possessions.
Fuck, you
I didn't-
guys want to start
I didn't
roleplaying?
hear anything, so I'm just gonna assume not.
I mean, Whippoorwill me. I think we could go far.
I mean, tonight I'm going to cast protection from good and evil on myself, so no
Ooh.
possessions for me.
Ooh. For someone who's only
How
doing
do
a
you-
trance,
how
that's
do you-
impressive.
How do you know it's evil?
Well, it's good and evil, so it doesn't
Good,
matter.
It covers the whole spectrum, man.
That's dumb.
Celestials,
What if you're great though?
Fiends, Fae, and I forget what the last one is.
What if you're just a dude who doesn't know what he wants in life? So you're just like gray, just grayish.
Well, a lot of the Fae are considered pretty gray, actually. They're
The sprites in D&D 5e are neutral good, so
Well, they're about to be neutral
oh, that's what you
possession.
were looking up. Okay.
yeah, I was looking up a bunch of stuff to see if protection from good and evil would include the sprite. but I didn't know if your sprites were following the same rules, so.
Yeah, that'll do it, actually. Oh, it's concentration up to 10 minutes, so...
Is it now?
Protection from evil and good. Casting time 1 action. Range touch. Components all 3.
Up to 10 minutes.
Duration concentration up to 10 minutes.
Oh damn, that's never mind that then. I guess.
I guess you're getting possessed.
I guess I'm getting possessed.
Do we? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be another long night.
Tis. We can just do the highlights. We don't have to do the whole thing all over again. It's not...
We can just do the highlights. I'm down for that. I would like to get to Ravenna this session.
Yeah, this session was
there's
ended
no way.
already.
There's no way, not unless we go to like 2 o'clock or something. All right.
Oh Jesus, do you guys want to save it here then?
It's
It's up to you.
We're like halfway there, so. And if
no. It's 110 hours walking. You will have done 48 at the end of this long rest.
so yeah, about halfway.
48 is half.
Just about half.
Whatever.
It's close, yeah.
So yes, it's close enough.
Highlights, yeah.
Okay, so the sprites come and visit you again. They have some sensations with the food and a little bit of danger as well. Of course, one of them discovers that you have sharp objects on you. Who knows what they do? So, but at the end, with the night comes to a close with the dawn, and you all find yourselves with your bodies again, and ready to set out for a 3rd day, which will be 72. Shit. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, not at all. That is in fact what she said.
It is textbook what she said.
Quite.
Los direcciones. Alright, so let me see. Okay. So we're doing 48. We'll call it an even 50.
Woo.
Shut it.
Thank you, Steffi.
Yeah. All right.
You.
So.
You're the best DM ever. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm the only DM you've ever had, so I don't want to hear it.
Oh, so we're DM virgins?
Well, Plains.
You're my
isn't,
second
but-
DM.
Yeah. There you go. All right.
The first one I had was just fucking insane.
That will put you. If you care, it puts you just south of where Udine is, in northeastern Italy. And then it's 50 hours walking from south of Udine to Ravenna. You'll have to pass by Venice, which will be a sight and a half. But whoa! Would you like to save? Click that yes, and we'll make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. Synod's got his dice set in hock. Anyway, I'm just gonna assume you don't know the lyrics to that song. That too.
Just
All right, so it seems like we're gonna. We'll just call it now. It's fine.
Take my hand.
There you go.
We'll make it, I
I
swear.
swear, living on air, wizard at a fair, lemon and a pear,
Brushing out my hair.
lizard in a chair.
Headed, I don't know where.
Stallion and a mare.
Marry a millionaire so I don't have to afford college or anything else because he'll be my sugar daddy. Yeah.
Chili's got a pair.
Yes, I do.
Silly thing
Alright.
is a pear.
There, shit.
Get it? Fruit.
But
Both of her personalities are equally charming.
You're
Sure.
either a fruit or you're. I don't know, fruit.
Or you're dead. You're either
you
fruity or
can eat
dead.
and eat if you want.
Them's your options.
You either become the fruit,
Yeah, there you
you
go.
hate the fruit.
Comes to you.
You either live long enough to become the fruit, or you die a vegetable.
I don't agree with that.
You either die of fruit, or you live long enough to see yourself become the vegetable.
Yeah. Alright, Talia. Befriends.
Oh.
Okay.
Do we hop on for League Earth or something?
Synod, are you in a condition to play Earth?
I am always in a condition to play Earth.
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
Chili?
Chili, are you coming?
Let me.
I know you just took a long nap, so you have no excuse.
I mean, yeah, I just gotta let my right client open because I've learned that if I have it open while using the Roll20, it screws everything up. So I
Well,
Really?
well, we're definitely done with Roll20 for the night, so we can.
I know.